Welcome into Pro Football Daily. I'm Jordan Lugo. Thank you so much for being here. Right now, we're talking about David Ojabo. This is a player that I want to make sure you guys do not forget about entering the 2023 season. I can understand why you would. He's been a little bit out of focus since he suffered a torn Achilles at his pro day last spring, forced him to miss almost his entire rookie season. He only played in one game where he had more than 20 reps on the defensive side of the ball, only about 25 reps the entire year for David Ojabo. But week 18 against the Cincinnati Bengals, got 20 plus reps on the defensive side of the ball. All he did was pick up a sack, a forced fumble, a pressure, and his 20 defensive snaps there against the Bengals in week 18. And I just want to make sure we're not forgetting about David Ojabo entering 2023. I think he's going to have a big impact for the Ravens in 2023 and beyond. Guy's put on 10 pounds of muscle since the injury. He looks physically bigger, you can tell. I just want to make sure we're not sleeping on him. Since that Achilles injury, look, they are not what they used to be, Achilles injuries, right? Used to be kind of a career ender. You were pretty damn worried about not being able to get back to health after those were suffered. But young player, we've seen a lot of guys come back from these Achilles injuries successfully and quickly lately, right? You saw James Robinson come back a torn Achilles in December. He was on the practice field the next spring and summer and was ready to go for the start of the regular season. You've seen Cam Akers do it as well. I think David Ojabo, he's fully healthy now. He's ready to put that behind him, and I'm ready to put it behind me as well, because I think David Ojabo is going to burst onto the scene for the Ravens as long as he's healthy. Unbelievably talented pass rusher. Only one season of real experience at Michigan. He didn't really start playing football until he was 17 years old. Played other sports throughout his childhood. Picked up football at 17, and it's been full speed ahead ever since then. He just turned 23 years old, so still plenty young. Impressive physical profile for David Ojabo, right? 6'4", about 255 pounds, 33.5-inch arms, which passes the arm length thresholds a lot of teams have. You can see the length on tape. Testing-wise, absolute freak. 35-inch vert, again, at 250 pounds. He's put on a little bit of muscle since then, as I said, but at the Combine, he was 250. 35-inch vert at the Combine, 4.55 40-yard dash, 10.02 broad. This guy was lighting it up at the Combine. Did not even need to participate in the pro day where he suffered the Achilles injury. Really unfortunate stuff. But again, moving forward, looking at what this kid can do on the field as a pass rusher, he has got great burst off the line, as you would expect. Long speed as well. He's explosive. He has bend. He's got a bag of pass rush moves as well. Inside spin, speed rip, ghost move, speed to power. I love what he brings as a pass rusher, both from a skill set standpoint and from the athleticism and physical profile. He can get to the top of the arc and flatten. He can work back inside, as we mentioned with the inside spin, so he can threaten you in multiple ways as a pass rusher. He's always looking to get his mitts on the ball, right? 5 forced fumbles in 2021. The stats, they back up not only the forced fumbles, but his ability to get after the quarterback. 43 pressures and 11 sacks on 297 pass rush reps in 2021. Nearly a 20% pass rush win rate for David Ojabo. I think he'll be able to play the run at the NFL level as a stand-up rusher as well, so I don't think you're going to really need to have to worry about that. The added muscle should help there. And the best thing for him, you're like, well, what about his transition to the NFL, right? What about, playing for a new defense, playing for a new defensive coordinator? His defensive coordinator from Michigan, Mike Macdonald, he's the Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator now. So the playbook, he knows it. He knows how he'll be deployed. He understands how this defense works. As long as David Ojabo stays healthy, I think the sky is the limit for this young kid. Athleticism, pass rush prowess, a nose for the football. He's in a system that fits his skill set, and he's surrounded by talent and good coaches in Baltimore. I'm not going to be betting against David Ojabo in 2023 and beyond.